November 1st is right around the corner, so I'm giving a quick look at every single set and whether you should buy it or just wait for clearance. But before I talk about the two sets releasing on November 1st, I'll talk about the upcoming set for Black Friday, being the Star Trek Enterprise, which is most likely going to be revealed in LEGO's live stream on November 6th. And LEGO did give us a quick look at the fig that will come in the set, probably among a lot of other ones, being this figure. I've never watched Star Trek before, so I'm not quite sure what it is, but for the actual fig, it looks pretty nice with some arm printing and a pretty cool torso print. But before I talk about the extensive GWPs, I'll talk about the first set, being the Ideas Goonies set for $330 with 2,912 pieces and a total of 12 minifigures, which is actually a lot, especially because it's not price per piece, so it actually makes it worth it. Honestly, to sum it up, I would definitely recommend getting it if you're into the Goonies. I've never watched it. I'm not quite sure on all the accuracies with the minifigs and the actual set, but it does have a lot of cool play features and it's also really good for display. So there's nothing really wrong with the set that I see. Again, I've never watched it, so I'm not sure about the accuracies, but it does have a lot of cool play features that I don't think all the images actually show, but still really, really cool. And also has a stacked set of minifigs, so would probably recommend getting this with LEGO Insiders and with the LEGO GWP, being the Goonies Walsh's Attic with 179 pieces. If I was going to get the Goonies set, I would definitely get it with this GWP, which actually looks really nice. It has its own box, not just the GWP like box with the VIP like border around it, and then it's just the instruction booklet instead of the box. So that's how you know it's a good GWP like this one. And I believe this one has this like stickered piece here. I think it's a stickered piece here, as well as like this stickered tile here, which actually looks really nice with the Goonies on it. But this, I believe, sort of has a play feature where you can grab a fig from the actual Goonies set and you'll be able to slide it behind the painting or the stickered like door frame piece here, and you'll be able to see like the mouth of the girl here. Honestly, I'm not quite sure on like the lore of it, but I think it was a scene from the movie, so technically there's a little bit of a play feature there, which I think is pretty exciting. I believe the only stickered pieces are those two here. It'd be cool if they're printed, but I don't believe that they are. Next is the Tropical Aquarium for $480 with 4,154 pieces, releasing on November 16th for non-insiders. This is honestly a horrible deal, if I'm just being honest. It's not even price per piece, and it's just an icon set, and it's not like the Goonies. There's literally no theme or anything around it. It's literally just a tropical aquarium. I believe there's only like 3 new different like pieces that they've added to the like roster, different like molds, and it doesn't even come with all 4 sides of the fish tank. It only comes with the back. I think there's a couple play features, but honestly, it doesn't really matter at all. I definitely don't think this is worth it, even if you like fish. And if you end up buying live fish rather than the Lego set, you would be able to buy a grand total of 240 goldfish, around $2 each, without tax, for the price of the Tropical Aquarium, which includes like 4 fish, which is kind of crazy. I mean, of course, it's Lego, it's priced differently, but I thought it would be a cool comparison to the actual live fish tank, or live fish compared to the actual aquarium. Of course, that's not including the cost of like all the stuff inside the actual frame, and of course the filter, which Lego thought would be a good idea for a GWP, which I'm kind of confused what they were doing with it. It's a fish tank filter, but it has a fish inside of it, so I'm not quite sure if it's the filter is already on top of the fish tank. I don't know why there's a fish inside of the filter. I think it's a cool idea to have it like maybe clip on to the side, which I don't think it actually does. And then that would be actually a cool idea, but it probably wouldn't really look good if it wanted to be accurate to what you would actually see in real life. It wouldn't really be a cool build. It'd be very, very boring. But it also comes with fish food, which I'm assuming is a stickered piece here with a red fish and some 1x1 sprinkling in here. Of course, there isn't actually any pieces for it, but it used this cool technique, which is probably the only good part about any of this like a tropical aquarium GWP in the set itself is actually this like opening here for the fish food, which actually looks really nice and actually like looks like something that would be in the fish food. And how you open, like, I think salt containers also have it in certain boxes, but it definitely looks like this and it's really accurate, but they couldn't tile it off for some reason. But I still think it's a cool idea, but the execution definitely wasn't good, and you can tell that it's a bad GWP when instead of doing a proper box, they have the instruction booklet on the outside. With any purchase of a set releasing on November 1st, you can get the classic animation scenes with a purchase of $130 or more up until the 11th, which is from Disney, and it's basically like a retro TV. We have the opening like scene of the Disney movie, and you can also swap it out to the Lion King scene, like a micro scene from there, as well as a Toy Story. It also comes with a Woody minifig, which is pretty cool, and it comes with 270 pieces. If I was a fan, I would definitely try to spend $130 because this seems like a really cool GWP, especially to have if you're a Disney fan next to a bunch of your Disney displays. I think this actually looks really nice. Last year, I ended up purchasing the Imperial Star Destroyer with the 25th anniversary Cal Kestis, which qualified me for getting the Halloween pumpkin, which they're reusing from last year because I spent over $120. Here's what it looks like in real life. It does have a swappable face, I believe, on the back here, so you could change it. It's pretty easily removable. And the fun thing about this is how it lights up if you click the stem here. Very cool, very spooky, I guess, for the season. It's pretty simple how the light brick works. And they're actually doing another one this year, being the Luminous Ghost, which looks really nice. I believe there is another light brick feature in it. I think it's basically just a version of last year. Instead of a ghost, it was a pumpkin. Instead of a bat, it was a ghost here. And honestly, this just seems like a worse version of it. I kind of like how the chains are like hanging out of his hands. I like the bat build, the pumpkin build, but I feel like they should have done like a graveyard. I guess what they were trying to do is like a shadow of the ghost, but I don't think they executed it that well. Honestly, this is a pretty good GWP. It's, again, a GWP, so it really doesn't matter that much. I still think it is a really cool GWP. I actually really like the Halloween ones they're doing. Lifestyle images look great, but yeah, it does include a light brick in it. I feel like they could have done like a graveyard or something else. There's so many possibilities, but instead, I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a shadow, which honestly isn't even well proportioned or like sized out at all, but still pretty cool. Probably recommend spending this much money because of course you're also getting the sets that you're buying it with, and really cool. I don't think it's better than last year's though, and I do own it, so I might be a little bit biased, but still really cool GWP. But that is gonna do it for today's video, and if I was recommending to get a set on November 1st of 2025, honestly, there's only 2 sets releasing. I'd probably recommend getting the Goonies set, but even if I'm a fan of the Goonies, I'd honestly recommend waiting unless you really want one of the GWPs, but there's no reason to really go on the first, but I still am to see if the Tropical Fish Aquarium actually sells out, so make sure you subscribe for that vlog coming on the most recent Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you all in the next one.